Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to Mrs. Diva. Welcome to the Facebook page of Mrs. Diva. And we have got yet another session for all of you to, join with us and just trying to help you all, and especially mompreneurs. So today we have with us our child counselor, who is Mrs. Rita Bide, and I am just waiting for her to come online so that she can send me a request, and I'm just messaging her right now. While we're waiting for her, let me just tell you a little bit about myself and Mrs. Diva. My name is Astha Jain, and Mrs. Diva is my initiative to help housewives, stay-at-home mothers, in becoming financially independent. Now the question is, how do I do that? So I run WhatsApp groups, and I have my own YouTube channel, and I have my Facebook page also, and my Facebook group, where I try and coach women online. I share one business idea, business growth tip every day with all of you on all my platforms. So if you would like to connect with me, you can connect to me via WhatsApp group, via WhatsApp message or Facebook message, or you can leave a comment on. So Ruta is with us, and yes, we are just adding Ruta. Hi Ruta, I have just added you. Just I think it will take one moment for us to bring you on the camera. Yeah. So, hi.
Finally, I can join.
Yes, yes. How are you doing, Ruta?
I'm fine. How are you, Astha?
Good too, and it is great to talk to you face to face.
Same
Finally.
here, finally.
Right. So I was just telling our viewers about you. And so today, the session that Ruta will be taking is a very, very important session for all new moms. And this session is how to prepare your child in initial 3 years. And before we begin the session, let me just give you a brief intro about Ruta. Although we will ask Ruta also to do that, but she's a renowned early childhood counselor, and she's a specialist with speech delayed children. She also counsels children with behavior development problems, and she has been working for last 10 years, guys. And she has worked with more than 5,000 kids. So you can totally understand how skilled she is, and she's a specialist. And that's why we have, requested her to do this live session for us. And she is also a phonic trainer and conducts her own classes. She also designs curriculum for various schools and brain-based curriculum for small activity schools and kids centers. And Ruta herself is a mommy blogger, and she is a video maker, and she is successfully running 2 Facebook groups as well. So guys, if you want any info about her, you can, after we are done with the live, you can write it down in the comments, and she can also share the link of her Facebook groups there with you all, so that it becomes easier for all of you to join her groups and to read her blogs. I'm pretty sure she'll be sharing the link of her blog as well with us.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. So Ruta, why don't we just begin? And all our viewers, you can, ask any questions you want to ask her in the comments below. And I also have Ruta, I also have like a small list of questions that have been, sent to me by a few parents. So in the meantime, we can just start the session, and I'll keep asking the questions also, and we can take the
Sure.
viewer questions also.
Sure, Astha. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity because it's a really very biggest platform, and I'm really very happy to be here. And I was really very excited to have this live session with you actually, and
Thank
also with
you.
other viewers. Um
Absolutely.
So yeah, you already talked about me. So instead of repeating again and again, it's better that we can start
If
with the
I miss
question.
something, you can just share with us. I
No,
hope I've
no,
not
no,
missed anything.
you haven't missed anything, and it's everything is fine.
Sorry.
So
So, okay, so Ruta, the first question that I have, so there is this mom. She wants to ask what activities and games can she play with her 1-year-old daughter?
okay. So 1 year old daughter, if she's having, then it's a very good time to play. The start playing. The Especially you can start playing about the speaking related games. For example, you can start by sensory and also the sensory related games, because it is very important for a child to increase or to develop his or her sensory skills at this age and before the age of 1. Also at this age, kids love to play with the banging toys. So anything with the banging one, like hammer, you can give the small one. Then you can give the ring one, then and ask them to ring one by one, the small rings, that there is one, what we can say, stand, and the child needs to put the ring inside. Also there is one interesting game which I just saw few days ago. You just have to press that stand, and the stand will roll, and then there will be some frogs, they will jump and all those things. Also at this age, child will start walking. So you can give a child's few tasks, like just go there and get me that thing, just go there and get me another thing. Okay. Also you can do the pairing activity. For example, this is for the mothers who are staying at home, mothers especially. They have to manage their work and their child. So if and for me as a mother, folding clothes is a tedious task for me. So so, what I used to do with my son, I used to ask him to pair the socks. So he's supposed to pair the same socks, and this was the activity when he was just a year ago, year old. And so such a lot of activities you can ask. Basically, include your child in your activity, in your daily routine. That is very important at this age. Otherwise your child should not feel left out. You can include your child in also cooking time and all those, okay, activity which we generally do every day. So no matter it is cooking, it is washing clothes, it's washing utensils, or any, even kids love mopping at this age. Mopping is a very 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 good activity also to increase their large muscle skills. So you can give free hand for mopping, and the kids will love mopping. Only just you need to take care of the thing that they is not putting anything in their mouth, because they are tend to put the things in their mouth at the year 1. So yes, this is the one important point.
All right. So, Ruta, the next question that I have is that so this mom is trying to ask which fine motor skill activities can she play with her 18 months old child?
Okay, 18-month-old is ready to hold, basically.
Okay.
And as I said, the mom can start from the banging toys, and then she's supposed to don't give immediately the scribbling activity at the age of 18 months, because it's very, very, um, you know, then the child will not like writing, because as you start writing or the other scribbling and all things, that the pre-writing skill activities as early, then child lose the interest of writing later on. So instead of scribbling, the that mother can give lessing, which is very good. The beads she can get and give the lessing, because it develops the tripod grip for a child. That is the thumb, pointer, and middle finger. This which we use to hold a pen or pencil. So yes, this is the lesson is the activity first. Secondly, she can give the dough, the chapati dough, roti dough, which we generally take, and she can ask him to, do some objects or something out of that dough. Initially, child just like to spread it. Okay, the child don't like to hold. The child just want to split it down and just do this. But slowly, by trying hard, child learns this thing. And of course, you can give some stacking game. The stacking activity will help at this age. Stacking game, if it is better if you give the shape sorter or the color sorter, like that kind of games for 18 months, because nowadays by age of 2 itself a child goes to school. So even I'll come on that point. So yes, shape sorter will be a very good option. Also something to put inside. If you make one small box and slit, if you slit on the box and ask to sort something, like if you ask the child to fix the pop sticks or ice cream sticks, like that, that will be very good activity. So all these activities you can do to increase his fine motor skill development.
Great. So, Ruta, the next question that I have is that this mom is trying to ask when to start potty training with her kid.
As early as possible. There is no any specific time for potty training. Actually, the child shows that I'm ready for potty training. How? The child, starts to go in the corner and start doing the potty in the corner especially. Secondly, the child sits on the two legs and like the Indian style, I can say. The child shows that sign also. So I guess this is the right sign and this is the correct time to start the potty training. Of course, how to start is again a question, because it's a it is really very patient. You have to be very patient when you are dealing with a child, especially for potty training. So nowadays there are different books which are available in the market, with the characters and the poppy look and everything. So kids love to have those books, especially when they are in toilet. And also you can carry their own toy like Barbie doll or anything you can carry. So for example, it's a teddy bear. We generally have teddy bear in the house. So now the teddy bear wants to go to pee pee, or if a teddy bear wants to go to toilet, and whatever the word you would like to use the word, and then take the teddy bear inside. Ask your child to flush, ask your child to clean the bump of that teddy bear, and then slowly he will learn. Because this is the matter of patience. Don't shout when you are dealing when you are potty training your child, because if once you shout, the brain will get freeze. He will not respond. He will again say no, I don't want to go inside the toilet. So it's better to deal patiently with your child when you are doing the potty training.
All right. So I really hope that it really helps that all the moms, in fact,
Yes,
because this
yes,
is something that
yes.
a lot of mothers struggle with. All right. So the next question that I have, Ruta, is what is the right age for preschool admission?
Um, yes, preschool admission is a biggest question nowadays, because so many
Absolutely.
preschools opened and they are giving the mother toddler program, they are giving the preschool program, then they start with the nursery, junior KG and senior KG. So it will be like the 5-year graduation program for a child at the age of 6. So instead of that, this is as per the Montessori. So all the schools are now related to Montessori. So as per the Montessori, 3 years is the right age to admit your child to school. So why 3 years? So till the 3 years of age, the child completes with the potty training. Secondly, he is able to communicate, he is able to talk, he is able to speak what he wants or she wants. Okay. Thirdly, the separation with the family. Okay, like for till 3 years of age, the brain of a child needs the needs to connect with at least one of the member in the family. This is very important point. And if if there is a lack or if there is some problem in this, then you can see the problems with the family issues and everything. So yes, this is the point. Then again, 3 years of age is good because 3 years will be the nursery. Fourth year, the child will start doing the pre-writing skill. At the age of 3, he will just go, he will just play and start recognizing the ABCD numbers and this. Nowadays, we do this all at home before we send the child to the school. Okay, so then again, what happens in the school? The child repeats and repeats and repeats the thing. And nowadays, at the age of 3, the child is supposed to hold the pencil and write, especially with the curriculum with the CBSE board. So most of the parents ask me that how I can train my child. He is not holding a pencil. It's very difficult for me to complete the homework. And trust me, Astha, they get 2 to 3 pages homework every day, and and all that stress comes to the parents' head, and they pass that stress to the child automatically. So this all happens. And to avoid that, it's better to start the schooling by age of 3 as per Maria Montessori. And also the schools, I would like to request the schools that don't pressurize the children for writing, because it is not the age for them to start writing at the age of 3. Okay, you can start recognition, you can start storytelling, you can start rhyme session, you can start with picture talk, you can start with outdoor plays. There are so many other methods which a teacher in a preschool can do or can start instead of writing. And also, I would like to say all the mothers that you also don't pressurize, because language, I deal with the speech delay children. So most of the mothers, what they do at home, they communicate with a child in English, because the child supposed to send in English medium school. After that, and other rest all people in the house, they communicate in their mother tongue. So, the parent don't understand this thing. By the age of 7 years, the child this is the scientifically proven number. The child is able to learn 7 languages by the age of 7. So you don't need to force a child to speak only and only in English. Also, the teachers in school, they are not supposed to force the child to communicate in English itself. Only English is the thing nowadays, which is again pressurizing the child. So the next point here, I would like to say that emotional and social skills, this is very important for a child before he or she admits in the school, because you are admitting the child in the school, because what's happened is the child starts building the connections with his friends by the age of 3. So before age 3, the child is in the stage of um, solitary play. It's called solitary play, where I will just play and I love to destroy the things. Whereas in the parallel play, I am ready to listen to other child, and I'm ready to accept the new things, and I'm also ready to give my inputs to with others. So this is the right age to admit the child, 3 years. If before that, if you are sending your child in the preschool, then make sure the duration is less. first of all. Secondly, nowadays it happens, and most of the mothers tells me that okay, it's we don't have anyone to play with my child in our society, so that is why I'm looking for a play school. So that's all okay, but see the time. It should not be more than 2 hours. Maximum 2 hours is fine for a child. So please check it out the time. Secondly, I'll also want to say that the environment of the school should be child friendly and child centric, not parent centric or not teacher centric. The furniture which they are using, you as a parent you need to see what exactly they are using. Their toilets, are they sinking? So because it happens, the child will get immediately the infection. So check out, go in the toilets, check out what exactly, whether they are having the separate Maushi or Didi there or not. So please check out all those things, the environment of the school, then the toilets, then the methods what they are using, then the toys which they are using, then the furniture which they are using. Because the most of the if it is in the round table or the hexagon table, then it's better for a child to communicate. If the tables or the chairs are sitting like in this way, okay, so it's very difficult for a child to communicate with others. One more point I would like to share here, Asta, is most of the mm, parents says this thing to me that okay, my child is not communicating, मेरा बच्चा भी बोल नहीं रहा है तो मैं उसको अभी प्री स्कूल में भेजती हूँ. Okay, I'll send her in the preschool because she is not talking or he is not talking. बट आई वुड लाइक टू से आपका बच्चा 3 घंटे ही स्कूल में जाता है. योर चाइल्ड गोज ओनली फॉर 3 hours in the school. That too, the teacher, okay, teacher needs to complete her syllabus. Okay, then what, at that time when she is teaching something, teacher says no, no talking right now, okay, don't talk. Okay, in 3 hours, half an hour a child supposed to have a lunch. Okay, so in that lunch time also, eat your food, complete your tiffin, don't talk. Okay, so I'm not supposed to talk. Rest 2.5 hours, I need to, either I have to do some activity or I have to go for outdoor play, or I have to listen to the teacher. So I personally feel that whatever you do at home with your child, okay, is going to be the fruitful thing for your child, because it's very important to use the rest of the time with your child. No matter if a mother or a father is spending half an hour or 1 hour with a child, it's not matter, but for that half an hour and 1 hour will be a very good time for a child. It will be a quality time for a child. So
All
yes.
right, Rita. Thank you so much for this answer. And now the next question that we have is how to develop social skills with my 2 years old. So I guess this is another very, very important question that parents usually have.
Yes, social skill is like okay, so of I would like to add one more point, that most of the parents says that I'm introvert, even my husband is introvert,
Yeah, I
so
have
we
that
don't.
question also.
Yeah, so most of the parents ask me this thing. So even we don't have so many children around, or nowadays societies are, we have a, in our society nobody's there like of her age or his age. So first of all, it is better if you take your child daily um, in the park, because it's a very good thing. Why to take your child in the park? First, your child will learn taking turns. Now, try to understand there is a difference between sharing and taking turns. So, sharing means what? If I'm eating one bread and I'm just giving half of a bread to somebody, okay, half of a bread to you, this is called sharing. Whereas taking turn means once I finished uh, um, with playing my seesaw, okay, playing my swing, then I'll ask you, to come and sit on that swing. This is called the taking turns and sharing difference. So after that, this your child will learn when you are taking him or her in the park. Secondly, the sensory skills develops mostly in the nature. How? Your child will touch the sand, or your child will touch the mitti properly. Then your child will feel the grass. Your child will feel the material are available in the park. Your child will touch and smell the different odors, like perfume, like the smell of leaves, smell of flowers, smell of mitti, everything. So this is again the sensory thing. Next is your child will listen different sounds. So it will be the bird sound, uh, animal sound. For example, some dog is there or someone is there. Then he will, even the human, produce the different sounds. So the male voice is different, female voice is different. So the concentration where the children are lacking right nowadays will develop there, because we are developing unknowingly, you are developing your child's sensory skills when you are taking your child outside in the nature. Also, uh, there nowadays in most of the societies they have sand play area, water play area. So it's a very nice, basically sensory place for a child. So you can, get some toys to play in the sand. Or also if you plan for water activities, then also go for that. Generally we get the water pools nowadays, so you can ask your child to go. But now it's rainy season in India, so most of the parents are scared with this water play. But yes, you can go for the sand play. If this sand play is not available, so now what you can give? Rangoli is a very good option for the sand play. Rangoli, we are as the Diwali is round the corner, so you must be buying the Rangoli. So ask your child to even make a Rangoli. It will be again the good sensory skill activity for your child. Then you can plan play dates, for with other kids if you have, or if nobody is there. Okay, because I know some parents, no one is there, they cannot even plan a play date. So as a parent, you become a friend. It is very important. Instead of be busy with your phone and gadgets, so mother, father, and a child, if three of you are there in this nuclear family, then yes, three of you can be a very good friends. So yes, you can develop. And of course, in this, basically, I will say that कि ये जो होता है, because this is the very important that teaching starts from home itself. A mother should start teaching from home itself. So then and then only she can, achieve her goal.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then the next question that we have here is, Ruta, that in which language do I have to talk to my child? And as we communicate in two languages at home, and my child will go in an English medium school. So this, I think, a lot of moms who do not have their because in India our mother tongue usually is Hindi, or like the regional languages. So I guess this question relates to that, or it is coming from there. So in
Yes.
which language should they speak with?
Okay, so whatever is your mother tongue, you just carry on with your child. Because the reason I'll tell you, the child is listening the mother tongue when as soon as he takes the birth. Okay, so until the age of 1 year or 1.5 year, and after that, if you are talking in English, okay, or if any other language to him, then it's little bit difficult for him to respond. Okay, secondly, uh, what happens with the child is the child don't understand in which language I'm supposed to respond. So I have a lot of parents who come with the speech delay problem in their child, and they themselves think that okay, my child is having a speech delay because he is not able to respond to my questions. So uh, because nowadays googling is like the biggest platform, and as soon as the mom google and try to find out the red flags, then she gets confused. So yes, then this is the second point is a child is able to learn 7 languages by the age of 7. So no matter in which language you are communicating. Now I know many parents, for example, a mother's mother tongue is different and father's mother tongue is different. And
Absolutely.
yeah, so but the child knows both languages and the common language. So it is absolutely no problem to communicate with your mother tongue at home.
Okay. So should they like focus on English language because English is probably the language that is given most importance these days, and all the parents would want their child to be fluent in English. So should they be doing that with the kid?
See, what you can do if you would like to, if you are really into the teaching mode, then what you can do, you can tell the first sentence will be in mother tongue and second will be in English. If you want to go ahead like that, you can go. But
Okay.
try to understand that the child is going to learn English in the school. So no matter whether you are communicating or teaching him or her in at home in and communicating with her in English. So that's the main point.
Okay. So I have reached actually my second last question, and we also have just like 5 minutes more with
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
So the question is that this mom is saying that my daughter is a fussy eater and she takes time to eat. So how should she make her eat the food? She never finishes her tiffin, and the mom has to run behind the daughter, and the daughter refuses to eat without the mobile phone. So I think that this is one problem that 90% of parents are facing these days. If I can quote that figure, or it could be even more than that. So the child refuses to eat without mobile phone, and the mom is running behind the kid. So what suggestion do you have?
First of all, stop running behind the child, okay? Uh, because the child for a child it's a play. If you are running behind the child and you are having the food in your hand, then of course it's a play for a child. So he will come, he will open his mouth, and you just have to uh, put the spoon inside the mouth, and it will be a game for a child.
Mhm.
Secondly, nowadays please stop using gadgets, because the child don't understand the amount of the food, how much I am eating right now. He really don't understand. So at one go, a mother feeds the child, which is again the problem with the constipation and any other more problems happens with the child, mostly the constipation ones. The third problem is the next problem, and the solution I'm going to give you is uh, for those who are fussy eaters, then you can have the small portions multiple times. So don't force your child to eat, don't force your child to have, oh, only in one go you have to finish this food. No, please don't do that, because the child feels burden, like it's a burden for me to eat at one go this much of food. Don't force your child. Secondly, have a proper intake, and if you are giving the milk to your child, then please reduce the amount of milk. Okay, then your child will increase the, or your then your child will feel the hunger. Especially
Absolutely.
let your child feel hungry and then feed your child. Don't do that it's a time for you to feed fruits. Okay, let's have this fruit. It's a time for you to eat the lunch. Don't do that. So then let your child feel hungry, and then he or she will automatically come to
Makes
you.
sense also. Yeah.
And have a proper intake water intake, because it's very important to digest the food. And
Absolutely.
most of the parents ask me this question also: do I have to give water when my child is eating? So of course, if a child wants to drink water while he is eating, then of course go ahead, give him. There is nothing wrong to give water when your child is having food, because they require something, the water to chew and make the muscles flexible.
Okay, okay. So thank you so much. That was a very, very good point. And this brings me to my last question. So this mom is trying to ask how to make the time, how to make the time a quality time for her son. So I guess this could be both for working and stay-at-home moms as well. Because if a mom is working, she would feel that if I am getting 3 hours or 4 hours, that should be a quality time with her kid. And also for these stay-at-home moms.
Yes, for stay-at-home moms, actually, I must say that stay-at-home moms are more busy, okay? Because they have to take care of all the things at home, and of course the mothers, sorry, the child also. Then I'll suggest that set your child's routine. It is very important to set your child's routine and as per your routine. So have a play time with your child, as we have a time for each and every activity or each and every thing. So please set the time for play with your child. So right now, for example, after, for those moms who goes to office and for work, so for those moms also, you can select the particular time right now. Okay, this, and set your routine. Basically, this is very important. Even child likes to follow the certain routine, so this is very important. Secondly, plan your activities, because if you are unplanned, then child will run and he will lose his interest. So plan your activities, set routine. These are the two keys.
All right, Ruta. So I am actually done with my questions, and thank you so much. Your answers I feel were really, really helpful, and I really wish that the moms who watch feel that these answers would definitely be beneficial for them. And
Thank
also, I would like to thank you on behalf of all our viewers. We know that you are not in India, you are doing this live session from Italy, and there is a huge time difference, but you woke up for us.
you.
And
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
thank you so much, Ruta. And so, for the rest of our viewers, thank you so much, guys, for joining in. We will definitely be bringing in more sessions with Ruta, and we have also decided a list of the topics that we would like to cover. So,
Yeah,
please stay connected. Please follow the page. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you will see the updates which session we are bringing up. And until next time, bye bye, everybody, and bye, Ruta.
bye bye, bye Asta. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all the viewers. Thanks a lot.